Hi, I'm Karen, and I have been asked to show you how to make the 3D model mask. So I'm going to start with a pre-cut piece that is 10 inches by 14 inches and 4 strips that are 18 or 19 inches long for the ties, and that's it. So let's go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 short ends and hem them. And what you want to do is hem them both so there's no raw edge showing. This way when you wash it, it won't get all frayed and awful looking. So I just fold it over with my fingers about 1/4 of an inch. I fold it over again 1/4 of an inch. And I put it under the presser foot. And I just start sewing. Back tack a little bit. Fold it over 1/4 inch, another 1/4 of an inch. And just sew it through. 1/4 inch, twice. If you're more comfortable pinning this and ironing it, you can. But you really don't have to, it's not that fussy. So just back tack each end. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the other side as well, the same thing. Fold it over 1/4 inch twice and run it through so you get a nice clean edge. Back tack it, fold it again. And just feed it right. Okay, now once that's done, I'm going to bring it over to, I'm going to bring it right here. I'm going to lay it down with the right side up. I'm going to fold over the bottom piece about 3 1/4 inches. So that's about 3 1/2. So I'm going to adjust it a tiny bit. So, okay. So I'm going to just give it a little press on the bottom here. Then I'm going to take the top piece and fold it over so that there's a 1 inch overlap between the top and the bottom piece. The total piece should then measure about 6 inches. So there we go, we're 6 inches. So now I'm going to give a little press on the top piece as well. All right, now I'm going to take the 4 ties that we took and a couple pins, and I'm going to take each edge of the tie and pin it to the inside of the mask. Just pin it out of the corner here. And there's 1, and here's 2. Just giving it a little pin so that it doesn't slide out on you. And then we're going to put it on these corners as well. 1 and an extra 1, 2. Okay. So now that it's all pinned in place, we are going to lay it so that one end is over the top like that. If you need to pin it, you can, to keep these center pieces out of the way. And just like that, we're going to sew this side and this side down at 1/4 inch of a seam. So put it through, take out your pin. Please don't sew over your pins. Back tack over the tie a couple times because you want that to be really strong. Take out your second pin. Back tack. Cut your thread. Turn around and do the same thing on the other side. There you go. All right, now those 2 sides are done. Okay, now we're going to put the chin piece in. Now, the piece that is on top, this is the chin part. So this is the chin on the bottom here. So you're going to fold it in half and lay it flat so that the 2 end pieces are to the right of the fabric. Measure out onto the fabric 3/4 of an inch. Let's here, just do this one. 3/4 of an inch, just make a little mark. And at 3/4 of an inch up, make a little bit mark. Then what you're going to do is make a straight line about 3/4 of the way between the two lines, and then you're just going to, for the last 1/4 of an inch, you're just going to curve it slightly, because this is where the chin is, and if you go straight across, you'll have a big pointy piece right out at your chin. So just curve that up a little bit. Take your scissor, cut straight for a little bit, and then curve it up and around like that. So you have a little curve. You're going to open it, and you'll see that you have this little curved V, and then you're going to pull it the other way and fold it in half the other way. And you can pin the two sides so that they're together. Then what we're going to do is sew this V here in place. So starting about a 1/2 inch away from the cut end, back tack a little bit right off the end, follow the curve until it stops, and then sew straight up to the breast mark that you have. Leave the needle down in the stop, turn it, sew straight again to get to the curve, and then gently make the curve, and again go straight off the side of your fabric. And there you go. You have like a little, sort of looks like a little seagull with open wings. And that's all. Then you're going to turn the whole thing right side out. And you have a really nice shaped rounded chin, so it's not going to be pointy when you're wearing it. Then what you need to do, I mean, if you want to press it flat, you can. If you think it'll make it easier for you to sew, you can press it. At this point, grab your ruler again, and it should be 6 inches, and it is. We're at 6 inches. So I want to take a pen, some kind of pencil, and mark 1.5 inches on each side. There's 6, here's 1.5 inches there. And you can use a pencil, you can use pins, whatever works for you. So I'm marking 1.5 inches down from each end. And now we're going to make the pleats. So I'm going to take that mark, I'm going to fold it and bring it to the end of the mask. And then I'm going to pin it. And then I'm going to take the other mark, fold it, and bring it, I'm going to fold it right on the mark and bring it to the edge of the mask. And I'm going to pin that as well. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here. I'm going to take my mark, fold it, bring it down to the end, and pin, and take my mark, fold it, bring it down to the end, and pin. And then we're just going to top stitch down the side here and down the side here. And what's great about doing it this way is that if it's a little tough to feed through your machine, you can use the little tie here to pull it through. So put it down, go forward a little bit, go backwards a little bit, and then go forward again. Go down to the bottom. And back that. Turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. Again, please don't sew over your pins. Forward, go back, forward. cut all your strings, all your threads, and there you go, completed mask. You have a nice edge on this side. You have a pocket with the opening towards the top so that you could put in your filter. And the very last thing, if you'd like to make it fit a little bit better, you can just press in that top pleat, and there you go. That's how you make the 3D model mask. Good luck.